Hello everyone, I'm Nathaniel Freeman and this is Freeman's Money. And today we're going to talk about the S&P 500 with my good friend here Charlie because he loves to help me out in these videos. Anyways, so I know we haven't talked about stocks or index funds yet, but I wanted to talk about the S&P 500 because I mentioned it in a few of the past videos, and if you guys want to get started investing today, I want you guys to know more about what I was talking about. So, to start off with, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a financial planner. This is your disclaimer. I'm not a professional finance guy. I'm doing this myself, I invest myself, and I'm just sharing with you guys what I'm doing. And when I become wealthy, you guys can look back and be like, oh, this is what you did? That looks fantastic. And now you get to do this? That's awesome. I'd love to do that too. So I'm making these videos to kind of show you what I'm doing. And if you guys are watching right now before I'm wealthy, let's get there together, shall we? All right, now, before we talk about the S&P 500, I want to mention two things, stocks and index funds. So what a stock is when a company decides that it wants to make more money by selling itself to the public. So what it does is it says, all right, we own 100% of this company. We're going to divide that into a million little pieces. We're going to claim more than 50% of it, or maybe less than, maybe more than, whatever, to make sure they still have control of the company. But then they're going to piece out each one of those little pieces and sell them as stocks. So every time you buy a stock, you're buying a piece of a company. You're a part owner of said company now when you own that stock. Whether it's Tesla, Amazon, Google, TD Canada Trust, what have you, you're a part owner of that company once you own that stock. And even with different stocks, you can sometimes vote on big major decisions, but we'll cover that later on. Now, what an index fund is when they take a bunch of those stocks or pieces of the company and piece it all together into one. So you can buy one index fund, which you can buy on the stock exchange. So you can buy it like a stock, but you own, let's say 50, 60, 70, 100 different stocks. So a stock is an individual company, an index fund is a collection of those companies. Now, what the S&P 500 is the top 500 companies in the United States. So when you buy one piece of the S&P 500, you're buying 500 companies in the United States. Oh, sorry, this guy being a little crazy too, a little crazy kitten. So, are you buying an equal piece of each company? No, you're not. It's weighted based off of market value of that company, and we're going to get into the weighting of that in another video. But just so you know, when you buy the S&P 500, 20% of that is in 5 companies. And those companies are Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, and Google. So think about it this way, every dollar you go to, or every dollar you spend, 20 cents of that is going to those 5 companies. And now there are other companies, obviously, because there's 500 of them. Now, some people, when they talk about the S&P 500, they hear about the all-time highs it's been hitting lately and how it's too expensive to invest. Now, we're not one of those people. We're going to invest no matter what, whether it's going up or down, because people are always going to say it's going to go lower, and people are always going to say it's too high. Back in 2016, people were saying it was too high and too expensive to invest when it was at 2,200. Today, maybe not today, but the most recent high it had 4 years later on was 3,386. So you can see, even though people are saying it's too high, it still went up 50%, which is absolutely fantastic growth over 5 years. Now the S&P 500 has an average increase of 9.8%, and that's over the past 90 years. So that's why I recommend it to investors. That's why I recommend it to anybody who's looking into investing. It is a safe way to diversify your money, plus make substantial gains, and it's proven that over 90 years. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe, smash the like button, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Have a good one.